Hello friends, I'm Akash, and this is your News of the Week for the week of October 16th to October 22nd, 2022. I'm Akash Rakoti, and today we have a very important story to bring you. Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Liz Truss, announced her resignation from office on October 20th, 2022. As Britain's last Prime Minister to serve under Queen Elizabeth II and the first to serve under King Charles III, Liz Truss lasted only 45 days in office, making her the shortest-serving Prime Minister in the history of the United Kingdom. Liz Truss assumed office on September 6th amid an ongoing cost of living crisis and an energy supply crisis. And to make things worse, the Russia-Ukraine war was going on, which made that energy situation even worse. On top of this, on September 23rd, her government announced large-scale borrowing and various tax cuts to rich people in a mini-budget introduced by her Chancellor of the Exchequer, Kwasi Kwarteng, and this led to a lot of financial instability. This move was widely criticized by her opponents, from both within and outside her party. And rescue efforts like sacking the Chancellor Kwarteng couldn't actually end up helping her government, which was rapidly losing confidence from members of parliament. And on October 20th, 2022, Liz Truss announced her resignation, making her the shortest-serving Prime Minister in British history. And now we have two candidates who are in the running for who will be the next Prime Minister. We have former Prime Minister Boris Johnson and former Chancellor of the Exchequer Rishi Sunak. And both of these people are in the race to become the next Prime Minister, who will be announced in about a week from now. So that's what's going on in the United Kingdom with the resignation of Liz Truss. Let's take a look at our next story. Russia has started attacking many Ukrainian cities with missiles after the October 8th explosion of the crucial Crimean bridge. And the Russian missile attacks on critical infrastructure in the invasion of Ukraine have led to water and power cuts for millions. But Ukraine's gains in the war might as well lead to Russian retreats from key cities in the area. Now, Russia has been calling for a citywide evacuation of Kherson, or Kherson, in preparation for a potential retreat from the city. Ukraine's current reaction to what Russia is saying about Kherson's evacuation is basically for Kherson citizens to just ignore the call for evacuation, because Ukraine is taking back that city from Russian control. Russia has been using a lot of kamikaze drones, as they say. Basically, they're unmanned drones that will head for and target, generally, critical infrastructure, and they will just go straight at it, and things will go very wrong. So currently, the United States is trying to figure out how these kamikaze drones do their work in order to help prevent that and save Ukraine's critical infrastructure. And now, it's time for our next story of the week. Have you seen the movie Armageddon? Well, on September 26, 2022, NASA carried out a first-of-its-kind experiment called DART, the Double Asteroid Redirection Test. Now, this experiment was designed to intentionally crash a spacecraft into a small asteroid. Let's say, at some point in the near future, an asteroid is on its way to hit Earth. We can actually redirect the asteroid path by knocking it with a spacecraft or a weapon. And I'd say that this experiment is a sort of planetary defense, like the ones that you'd see in the movie Armageddon. Now, let's take a look at the actual asteroid being used. Of course, this is just a test for when it could actually happen in real life, but Didymos, named after the Greek word for twin, is a half-mile-long asteroid which has a 160-meter-long moon called Dimorphos. This binary system is in the vicinity of our planet Earth, and it has been classified as a potentially hazardous asteroid which can impact our planet in the future. Didymos is actually the most easily reachable asteroid of its size from Earth. That's why we target it. But more specifically, it's Didymos's moon, Dimorphos, which is the target of the DART mission, in test whether a spacecraft impact could successfully deflect an asteroid off a collision course with Earth. Now, the DART spacecraft was launched on November 24th, 2021, and it impacted Dimorphos on September 26th, 2022. After 2 weeks of analysis, NASA officially announced that the collision shortened Dimorphos' orbital period around Didymos by 32 minutes. And yeah, the expectation for this mission was to alter that orbital period by a minimum of 73 seconds and to a maximum of 10 minutes. So for this to happen means that NASA's succession by far, it's been quite successful. And now this 2022 DART mission will be followed by another study due to be launched in 2024 to survey the dynamical effects of this DART impact and to make sure that the characteristics of the crater made by DART in 2022 have been measured properly. And so that is what's been going on with the double asteroid redirection test. It's a really, really amazing thing NASA's working on. And should an asteroid ever come on a collision course, I hope that it can help save the human race and our planet Earth. And that is all of your news of the week for the week of October 16th to October 22nd, 2022. Thanks so much for watching. Love you, Akash.